Hi, welcome to my video today. Meow, meow, meow. I feel so empowered now that I've received all the messages from friends and family how great I am and my strengths, because I needed it for an online course, and I recommend everyone to do the same. You're like, oh, I didn't know I was that kind of nice of person. Because you didn't ask them your bad things. Maybe then you wouldn't like it that much, but you just asked them your strengths. And it's kind of interesting how people see you and the similarities. I feel so enlightened now. Thank you. Maybe I'm also brave one day to ask what they think my weaknesses are. Yes, I know. I don't want to hear it right now, to be honest. It's more likely that I know it, but still, let's see if they caught it too. I'm sure they caught it too. If people caught your goodness, I'm sure that people can also kind of point out our weaknesses. I mean, you can do it too, right? It's not our favorite part, so let's concentrate on the positive. But sometimes it's just important to be honest with ourselves, to be just so honest and tell, you know what, you gotta clean the windows, you dirty windows, baby. Otherwise, the sky is blue, it's clear, it's beautiful. Just clean a little bit the windows, and then it's even more clean and beautiful. If we can take that critic, of course, that criticism. Yeah, I kind of know, my weakness. What about you? Do you know your own weaknesses as well? And things, sometimes it's actually that you see it more. Example, a few days ago, I went to a wonderful shop because I saw a butterfly belt. It wasn't actually a butterfly belt, but it was looking like a butterfly. So I said, I want to have this butterfly belt, even though it's black and not colorful. And then I asked the lady, I said, the model on the window with the butterfly belt, I want this belt, this black belt. And she's like, oh, that one is not for sale. It's like, oh, because I was seeing it on the window for a few days, and I was always thinking, oh, when the shop opens, I need to ask. And now she's saying, no. I said to her, it's not for sale. She said, no, a colleague just brought it for the model, to hold the clothes together, blah, blah, blah. And I said, and I said, well, but how come I felt so connected to that belt? How come I had the thought this belt has to be mine? And how come I felt that God wanted that this belt is mine? So I said to myself, if God wants this belt to be mine, and if my intuition and feeling was right, then this belt shall be mine. So I asked again, I said, so would you sell it or not if I want to buy it? And she looked at me and she said, maybe, I don't know. I think she bought it for £9. I mean, if you give me a 5, I was like, what? £5? It's such a beautiful belt. I was like, okay, of course, yes. But then the thing was, the belt was too huge, too big for me. But too big for what? If I would have a winter jacket on top of it, then it would just fit it, but it didn't fit my my nice wrist, maybe also one of my strengths. How do you call it? My taille? Was it in English? Wrist? No. Whatever, you know what I mean. Thanks God. And my diet, maybe my metabolism, or however you call it, the way I burn food, maybe. And to all spiritual masters who taught me how to eat less, blah blah blah, everything. Thank you, Oscar speech. Back to the topic. I said I want to have this belt anyways, even though it's too big, because I still can change it. It just costs the £5. I pay £5 more, and someone will just, make it smaller if I needed to. And maybe I just wear it over my winter jacket that I'm going to buy soon. Why would now I remember why I tell the story. Then the lady, I really liked her, and sometimes when you like someone, you just want to make compliments. I don't know if you know that feeling. I'm sure you know that feeling. I thought she's so kind and nice, to just give me this belt and make such a good price. And she was a lovely lady anyways, and I really liked her lotus tattoo as well. I just thought, oh, you know what's so cool? We have the same haircut, kinda. She just had also like this cut here, the pony. I didn't have that. Maybe I will get it soon though. Let's see. She had also like this nice haircut, but in red, kinda. And then I said, oh, I love your haircut, so similar like my haircut. And so I kind of like the style, blah, blah, blah. She started saying like, oh, my hair is like awful today. I know, but thank you. But like, I didn't wash my hair. I didn't have time, and now it looks so greasy. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't paid attention to that part. I thought she just sprayed hairspray on it, and that was why it was looking the way it looked. I didn't felt that she wasn't showered. I didn't felt that she had crazy hair. You know what I mean? But she saw it, you know? So sometimes we are the worst judges out there. We can't even take a compliment. And I'm sure that usually she can take a compliment, but not in a situation where she just feels so, I'm unclean, I'm unwashed, and I didn't have time this morning or whatever, and now I'm getting a compliment for my, astaghfirullah. Then I said to her, oh, you know what's so interesting? I didn't even saw that. I really admired your hair color and your haircut, that it was the same like mine. But it's interesting that you see that, and I didn't even pay attention to that. And then she said, oh yeah, and I said, sometimes and I think she even said it, yeah, sometimes we judge ourselves the most. And I was like, yeah, I know that. And then before I left, I still couldn't leave without a compliment, because this was not a compliment. Now I just reminded her of her greasy hair. So I said, oh, and by the way, very lovely lotus tattoo. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm a bit too much, but come on, I just really wanted to give her a compliment. And at least that one she took, she said, oh, thank you. So I could leave in peace. 11 I just saw. 11 I just saw. Angel number, you know it. You know what I mean, baby girl. Baby boy. Oh, so what is so what is this video about? Ask Hans Peter, Crystal Peter, about it. This video is about how to take a compliment and how to see our own strengths and beauty, and how we are sometimes the worst judge, and how sometimes we just can't receive compliments, but it's just not every day. Maybe on other days she actually likes her hair. I just maybe didn't pay attention to that day she didn't like her hair, and especially on that day I made her a compliment, So, and the same as the song I just sang with the blue sky, literally the windows are very dirty here on the second floor of this building that I'm staying. And I still admired the blue sky, and it took me a while to understand that there was so much dirt on the window that I couldn't really see the beauty of the blue. And sometimes in life, is it the same? That sometimes things are in the way that we can't appreciate life. We're too blurred by all the other things, like we complain about a bad internet connection, but instead of thinking that we had all the other days great internet connection, or that we have a phone, and that we have friends that we can WhatsApp or text with, that we have people who care about us and all the other things. But then we're so easy to judge the bad, I think that was just on my heart today. If you ask what's on your heart today, I just wanted to remind you, sometimes it's good to ask people, what do you think my strengths are, my superpower? If you're trying to get to know yourself, you'll be so surprised what people say. If you're brave enough, one day you can do it for weakness as well. But maybe you're your own best judge and don't need that, like in my case. But still interesting if the other people see that too. Because imagine they point out way different things. Like, let's say I know all my weaknesses, but let's say they say something like, I kind of feel that you're way stronger, but you kind of play small. And then this would be actually a compliment, while they actually were criticizing you, and you're like, oh, she thinks more of me. I'm playing too small here, like this could be also surprising. So it doesn't need to be actually bad what they will say then. I need to get brave soon on that as well, but now I just asked my strengths and I recommend it to you as well. And I did this actually a few years ago, many years ago, and that's when I realized how much I liked it. When my mom was recognizing so many things about me that I didn't know she knew, and that made me so happy, daughter, because my mom always seemed so busy to recognize these little things. But even though she was a busy mom, she still recognized a lot, and that made me kind of like, yeah, I wasn't that ignorant as I thought kind of feeling. So it can be also good. Much love to you, love and light to you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hanna, 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 Hanna. I look up to the sky. The sky is blue. Is the sky blue? Or am I naming the sky blue? Who came up with the idea? say green to blue, then would the sky be green? If I call blue red in my world, then would the sky be red? Is the sky now blue just because I say blue? What color is the sky? Ay, 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 ay. But whatever color my eyes see, I like the color that my eyes see. I like the color on the sky. I like the color on the sky, but the windows are dirty. I realize, so is the blue. More blue today, so is the blue. More blue today, I wonder, is the sky more blue, blue, blue? I wonder, is the sky more blue than my eyes can see? Someone clean the window, please. Come on, come on. Someone clean the window, please. Come on, come on. Someone out there, I cry up to the sky. And then they say, hi, hi. You are that someone. Hey, hey. You are that someone. Hey, hey, was it you who saw it first? Then it's up on you, to clean the window. Someone clean the window. Hey, I wanna see the blue sky in all its color, in all its brightness. Hey, someone is me, I clean the window. So I need to stand up and need to get some tissue and wet paper, whatever I need, maybe some water. Hey, hey, clean the window, clean the window to my soul. 'Cause what more is